These are currently my favorite swing trainers. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here, out on the golf course, and I'm just getting pumped up with my Momentous swing trainers here. I picked these up, and I've been using these a while, and I'm pretty happy with them. You know, one of the reasons that I got these is that I really wanted to try to get my swing speed up, you know, work on those muscles, work on my technique, work on the release, and I've tried a bunch of things in the past, but these seem to be the swing trainers that would allow me to do all of it in a single club. Or two clubs to be more accurate. Now, one of the things that I want to show you here is that they actually make a variety of different clubs here, but really the two that I was the most interested in is their Momentus Power Hitter driver. And as you can see, looks kind of like an old school metal driver here. We've got this big orange painted top to it. It has a steel shaft and it has a pretty standard grip on it. Now, I will say that I have re-gripped this with the grip that I've used on my clubs because the original grip, because of the weight of this club, gets worn out pretty quickly. And that's one of the things that I wanted to mention here. Despite the fact that this is a normal size, 460 cc, size does matter. The head here is very heavy, I think 310 grams. So most driver heads are only going to be 200 grams. So this is 110 grams heavier, I believe, and so it has a very weighty feel. Combine that with steel shaft, which you won't find on most drivers, and this driver has a swing weight that is quite heavy. But I'm a beast, and so it doesn't matter. It's going to work on all the muscles that you need to really get good club head speed, you know, wherever they may be, in your forearms, in your arms, your back, wherever. Just swinging something that's heavy is by nature going to work on those muscles. So that's really the trick about these clubs, is that they just tend to be heavy. Now, this is the Momentus Swing Trainer iron, and I think they only make it one loft. As far as I could tell, it looks like it's a 37, 38 degree, which tends to say to me, I think this is something like an 8 iron. It's got a pretty standard looking cavity back head on it. Now, the way they have weighted this, as opposed to a driver, which has a lot of volume here, and I think all the weight is right in here, and I think a lot of this is just solid metal down here in the face or in the sole or wherever it is. This one is a little different because I actually thought the weight would be up here in the head. But as far as I can tell, I think this head is just kind of a standard generic iron head. Where the weight is in this shaft. So you can see here, it's this yellow shaft. But as I trim this to be the same length as my one length irons, I realized that this shaft is what makes this unique. But this whole thing is just steel through here. So top to bottom, this whole thing is just a chunk of metal, which obviously makes this club feel very heavy. But I think there is just a little bit of practical difference when you are hitting these clubs. Because all the weight is down here on the driver, I actually find this fairly easy to time. Even my first hits with this were okay. This is actually a little bit trickier because the weight isn't necessarily just down here and it's in here. What I actually found was that it's a little harder to roll your hands in time. So it kind of took me a little bit of practice with this to start getting shots online, but it still does work. And to be honest, unless you're going to craft your own head here and having this look like a driving iron and have this whole thing filled in with metal here and then some sort of really strong steel shaft, you know, this is probably the way to go. It's the only way to get a lot of weight into a smaller package like this. I will say, again, I also put on the standard grips that I will use on my clubs. I wanted to practice with that, but it comes with one of those training grips. Those grips have been around forever and they kind of place your fingers and your thumb right where they're supposed to be. So I did take that off right away because I wanted to play this with the exact same grip that I play with on my regular clubs. All right, so there are a few things that I really liked about this. Because I play one length clubs, I play a driver at 43 inches and I play my irons at 35 inches, I was able to cut these both down so that they match exactly what my driver and my irons are. So the really cool thing about this is that from a training perspective, I'm not actually using anything that's too long or too short. You know, if I use like one of those shortened baseball weights, it's not going to be as long as my regular golf clubs because I'm not hitting anything and I can't actually hit the ground with it. So I really love the fact that these are exactly the same dimensions as my regular clubs. The other thing that I love is that because these are heavy, they do work on your muscles. So a lot of times you are working on technique separate from your muscle training. You're using something that's really heavy, maybe you're putting a weight down on the bottom of your club here and you're just swinging it to try to work on those muscles, but then you're working on your technique separately. What I love about this is that you can hit these clubs. I don't think there's anything in either of these heads that make them high technology, but they are certainly hittable, and because this has bulge and roll on it, you'll certainly see if you're hitting them left or right or straight or high or low, you know, and I wouldn't necessarily take any of the data that you get from these as a representation of what you'll hit with your regular clubs on the course. So you'll still want to hit your clubs from time to time or gap those in a hitting bay booth or something like that. But directionally, I think it's pretty impressive because you will swing these quite a bit slower than your regular clubs, so you won't get similar distances out of them. But what I did find is that you can start hitting these pretty well, and when you do pick up your clubs, they are going to feel crazy light, which is awesome. So whether you're practicing with these, I like taking these to the driving range. Sometimes these are the only clubs I'll take because I don't even need to take my regular clubs. I just want to work and make it the swing as hard as possible so that it trains me. And I know if I am tending to slice or push or pull or something like that, that I can work on that technique with these clubs, knowing that that's going to translate to my actual regular clubs, my irons and my driver. So I love the fact that you can actually hit these. So many of the trainers out there are either just working on technique, or muscles, but these clubs work on both, so I can actually hit them as well as know that I'm getting some of the workout effects on these. Now, there are some drawbacks to this. First of all, I'm going to say the obvious. On heavy clubs like this, I think my initial reaction was to go and get a large bucket of balls at the driving range and just hit away with these and work on those muscles and get huge. Size doesn't matter. One of the things that I realized is that after swinging these for a while, dude, you are sweating. You are wiped out. And so I have learned that a medium bucket, even a small bucket sometimes, is really all I'm going to be able to handle with this. You don't want to give yourself tennis elbow or any repetitive stress injury, but if you try to hit a lot of shots with both of these clubs, you will be working out. Now, I will also say the drawback to this is there's no technology in this head. You can't adjust the weights or anything like that. Range ball off this might go 170, but your actual drives might go 250. So it's just one of those things where you can't really expect to hit this as far as you will your driver because of the extra weight. Now, I will say some of these, especially when you start getting your technique down, you can actually move a heavy driver at a pretty good clip. And I have seen some balls that have gone pretty far off this, and in some cases where I thought, well, maybe I should just take this to the golf course and hit it, because if I can just hit this consistently, maybe I can just keep putting drives out in the middle. I will also say that because of the weight down here, maybe on both clubs, but particularly in the driver, and because of the length here, and because of how heavy it is, you almost don't feel the ball. Obviously, you do feel that impact. When you go back to a normal driver, you do feel that loss of inertia as the driver hits the ball, but on this it just swings right through it because there is so much weight. Even on a miss hit, you don't get the ringing in your hands that you might expect to transmit through a steel shaft, just because there is so much weight and so much momentum going into that shot that you just kind of plow through the ball regardless. The drawbacks on the iron here is that because all the weight really is down here and there's really no additional weight as far as I can tell in the head, it just has a little bit different feel on the swing. And while it's not bad and it's really kind of the only thing that you can do, one of the things that I've noticed is that you do need to have a pretty strong grip because of how much momentum these are. These kind of really do pull out of your hand a little bit, and that's why, again, I have re-gripped these, but this grip in particular had to be re-gripped because it was just in such bad shape. So I would expect that if you're pretty good about using these on a regular basis, you're going to have to get them re-gripped because no matter what kind of grip you put on there, these grips can get worn out pretty quickly. All right, so ultimately, what do I think about these Momentus swing trainers? I've actually really liked them. I've been using them all year, and I want to tell you here in the fall that after using them, I did see some pretty good improvements. Now, like I said, one of the things that I love is that it's helping you on that muscle, but it's also helping you on that technique. If you have a lot of weight out on the head or on the club itself, you really have to learn how to get that release because sometimes we have to use that technique to make up for our loss of muscle. Now, I got a lot of muscles here. I don't want to flex and tear up this shirt, but if you're really chasing speed, it's really learning about how to get that release timed up with your turn. And so this really does help because you'll feel it. The head will actually start to feel a little light when you start getting the mechanics of your swing working together here. So that's really nice because you can really feel it as opposed to on a lighter club where you might still be able to muscle through some of those mistakes. The other thing that I love, like I said, is that you can just hit these. You can go to the driving range, you can go to the simulator, you can hit balls with these. You don't need to take your clubs around. I actually put these like in a little range bag, a Sunday golf bag, so that if I want to just go to the range and hit golf balls, I can do this. It's actually something that's really easy to keep in the trunk of your car too. Maybe you just want to have them in case you want to stop at the driving range after work. You don't need to carry all 14 of your clubs and your big staff bag and all that too. So this is actually really all you need, I think, when you're training between golf rounds. The other thing is you don't need to hit them with golf balls either. If you just want to go out in your backyard or your garage and swing these around, kind of fake hit, just kind of work on that swing and that release, these are just something that you can use as like muscle trainers as well. So I like the fact that they are super versatile like that. These aren't necessarily super expensive either, but they aren't necessarily cheap. At about $150, I think, a club. I'm about $300 into this, plus new grips. But in terms of training aids, I know that there are a lot out there. Some of them can be pretty expensive. I think everyone is trying to work on their muscle and their timing and their technique a little bit here. And so this is something where you don't need to kind of piecemeal together a bunch of different training aids, which is really nice, which I think helps justify the cost too. Have I actually seen results? While I'm not necessarily trying to get a lot more speed out of my irons, I am trying to just work on my technique, and so that's where this helps. Now on my driver, I will say that over the course of the last 6 to 9 months here, I have definitely seen significant improvements in my speed overall. And in fact, my swing speeds have gone from low 80s to higher 90s. So on average at the beginning of the year, I was swinging at about 82, 83 miles an hour, and now I'm swinging about 98, 99 miles an hour. So that adds up to quite a bit more distance, which is really nice. Now, I also have to make sure that I'm keeping those in bounds, which isn't always easy. So I love them. I keep them in my range bag. I keep them in my car. I'm always ready to go out and hit with these. And the nice thing is it's actually simplified my range days because I can just take these and that's what I use instead of just taking my whole set of clubs and always trying to rotate and get the practice in. So it's actually simplified my training, but it's also maximized the results. So if hitting real balls and getting more power and working on your timing is going to help your golf game, I will put a link to these in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever face.